Hello everybody, this is Nathan, the Nate Escape. Today we're out at Jungle Prada, checking it out. Hopefully the audio from the thoroughfare right there isn't too crazy loud. I got a new little toy, so maybe it's doing the job. In 2003 it was recognized as a historic site, and since then they've kind of maintained it. You know, obviously there's not much you can do with land that's already been developed, but what's still left is still pretty cool. It's probably not going to be a very long video. Also, I'm really done up today because I had a job down in St. Pete, so it's all more so convenience brought me here. But I've been here before. It was about a year and a half ago. They still have a lot of downed tree limbs and debris from the hurricane season in 2024, but all in all, it's a pretty sight, and it's a fun little day trip if you're ever in the area. So sit back, relax, enjoy some of the sights. Thank you.
More humorous and irreverent internet historians than I, no, not that one, have made videos chronicling the histories of the Spanish conquistadors in the 16th century. I will not be going into tremendous detail on the entirety of an expedition, but rather a small leg of just one. For a fuller breakdown of the account, I recommend you follow the link in the description below to the channel of DJ Peach Cobbler. With that out of the way, let us now discuss the Spanish explorer Panfilo de Narvaez. In 1528, de Narvaez sought to continue Spanish exploration of Mexico. In the course of traversing the Caribbean, a series of blunders blew him and his men off course. This blunder saw him make contact with the descendants of the safety harbor culture, the Tocobaga Indians. In specific, they had arrived at the Jungle Prada site in modern-day St. Petersburg, Florida. The Jungle Prada site comprises two parts: a publicly available and accessible park section that contains one of the Tocobaga mounds, and then a more sequestered section that is available only via a guided tour. For the purposes of today's video, we'll just be sticking to the publicly available park. You may notice I don't have any aerial footage from a drone of today's exploration. That is because numerous types of controlled airspace intersect over the airspaces of Tampa as well as St. Petersburg. And rather than jump through the hurdles in place by the FAA, I figured I'd just keep my feet planted more firmly on the ground. This task was not too daunting, as the site is regrettably small. That is thanks, in no small part, to the odd history of the site. Sounding like something more out of a Stephen King novel, I assure you, truth here is nearly as strange as fiction. In the 1920s, a nightclub rumored to have connections to Al Capone was established, called the Gangplank. Its construction resulted in the destruction of a burial mound on the northern side of the park. Rumors persist that Indian bones are still beneath the former club's terrace to this day. And though these remain simply rumors, much of what constituted a several-acre-wide site and complex has been rendered to a fraction of its former size. Though its days of swanky dancing are long gone, the nightclub's former premises are now the Jungle Prada Tavern, a charming and, by all appearances, unhaunted eatery for those that find themselves at the edge of Boca Ciega Bay. I'm about to hit the road and head on back home. So maybe once I get back to Tampa, I'll throw something together for this one. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. See y'all around in the next one. Don't forget, please like and subscribe if you like this stuff. It does help.
Smells like low tide.